Good evening, everyone. Prices have moved very strongly during the post-lunch session, pushes the prices to move and close at its high. In the hourly time frame, we can see that prices have moved and filled this gap. This is the new resistance zone we have in Nifty, which is around 17,690 odd levels. In my opinion, this would be the pre-year end and Christmas rally, but we should not consider this rally as a buying opportunity. And this is I'm sharing with the holding perspective. For intraday, of course, we can do based on the patterns and the trend. At the end of the this video, probably I will share the buying opportunity that market's given us today. So we are still in a downtrend, and if you can see, whenever we have this kind of move, it leaves the void to the other side. So in this case, we have the prices move very strongly to the downside, which means they left the void here. If you don't know what is a void, it simply means that there is nothing to the left to stop the prices moving. And this is why we are seeing this prices moving up continuously. We have the gap also here. Now this is filled. So probably we would see a new gap up or a higher prices opening tomorrow. They will also try to catch up with this declining 20 MA. So let's see where prices will open. But in my opinion, we still are in a downtrend and should use this rally as a shorting opportunity going forward. Let's just clean this up. Based on the trend we have in daily time frame, this would be the next point of reference for resistance. Prices might try to reach here. It would be interesting to see where, or how far it can move. In the daily time frame, prices might try to reach here, or probably as they're already in the resistance zone, and if selling will increase here, they might just show us the gap up opening and probably will try to come back to this support area. So it would be interesting to see how prices are moving or will move in future, because we are in a very crucial levels. Now let's just see what has happened intraday. So this is the 15-minute time frame, and if you can see, prices have dipped down here. This is the breakdown failure bar, which has taken the lows of previous many bars here, and then they just shoot up to the upside, right? So this is a very strong pattern because it has trapped many people. So prices were trying to build a support here, and then they just try to dip down. And when this bar was under formation, it was a complete red bar. And then buyers have stepped up and pushed the prices to the upside, and this has become a bottoming tail bar. And from here, prices just shoot up to the upside. So this above this bar, or if you can see this in the 15-minute time frame, so these three bars have given us the indication that prices probably will go to the upside here. So this 15-minute bar and these three bars in the 5-minute time frame has given us the clear indication. And this is why we should do the multiple time frame analysis, because it gives us many important and crucial entry and exit levels. Now, of course, we are doing this post market. So analysis, once the markets are closed, it's an easy job to be done. But when you are live, when the markets are live and prices are moving in front of you, then doing this analysis becomes a little difficult, because then a lot of emotions comes into the play. But if you will do the practice and keep on reading the price action, this all will become second nature to you, and you will get used to it. So from here, just try to, follow the price action, and as and when the new information comes in, try to analyze what is happening, what is the trend in the higher time frame, where are the moving averages, how far are they from the prices, how far are they among each other. And when you club all this information, when you use all these tools together, it will give you a very clear picture and helps you in taking the decision, right? So, and once you become, used to reading the price action, probably you will not be, in a need of any kind of indicator, because indicator just follows the prices. So instead of following something which is already, something, it is already following something else, it would be a better idea to follow the price, because that gives you the first hand information. So let's jump on to the Bank Nifty and see what is happening there. So in Bank Nifty, we have this inside day. So now this is the second day in a row after this decline. And we have, the first resistance level is around 35,200. So, the basic rule of technical analysis is that your first point of reference and support is the previous bar's high and low. So we have cleared this bar's high, but now we are inside this big bar. So until and unless this bar's high is cleared, we cannot say that prices will move and fill the gap. But as I have been saying that, Bank Nifty is still a weaker sector. We have the same kind of rally in Bank Nifty as well during the late session, and we have this support zone, or rather the resistance area. So let's just change the color into red. We have this bigger resistance zone around 35,900 and 35,500 in Bank Nifty. Prices will definitely try to reach here based on how they have given the closing in the intraday. So they will definitely try to reach at this zone, and then probably the selling will increase and we might come back to this support zone. So do not consider these rallies as the buying opportunities, because we are in a downtrend, and until and unless, as I have been mentioned, in the previous videos, the prices move, again, and give the closing above the declining 20 and 50 period moving average, please do not consider it buying opportunity. We will remain in the downtrend until and unless prices will start to form the higher highs and higher lows. So so I just wanted to show you that this is the Indian government 10-year bond interest rates, which is consistently in an uptrend and rising. So this has a sort of inverse relation with the equity market. So if interest rates are rising, that tells us that this is a better place to invest, because they are giving us the kind of fix. And so if until and unless it is on the rise, we need to be very cautious in the equity market. So we will not change our stance until and unless we see the prices getting stabilized around the support zone here. And let's just check what is happening in the FII data. So FIIs are continue to sell in the markets. We can see that, and they are doing the heavy selling. So this is a normal phenomena, and I think you have got the message here that we need to, based on the daily pattern, we should take the trade for the holdings and what is happening in the intraday. That would help in the intraday trading and the scalping. So that's it in today's analysis. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment box. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe the channel. Thank you. Good night.